Hello, hello. Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Darkmatch Steve here. Welcome to the channel. Get ready to get filthy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Baby's first stream. Oh, if you like this track, you can ask me for this shit, 'cause I made it my fucking self. Okay. What are we getting to? How do I turn this off? Alright. Yeah, we're gonna get right into it here. DMS, 8 o'clock. I'm past my start time. Here we are. Darkmatch Steve, please don't leave. If you're here, we're both queer. Let's get filthy. Okay. Darkmatch Steve here. Just really slutting it up these days. Yeah, baby's first stream. Here we go. Last night was a little tester. Today is the real deal right here. I got a thumbnail and everything. Look at me. Who the fuck do I think I am? I disgust myself. Who do I think I am streaming on fucking YouTube? So yeah, I got a few things to get to here. We're gonna talk about MrBeast, okay? This what the hell? Okay, cool, thank you. Oh Lord. Okay. We're gonna get into some of the MrBeast stuff. Fucking I don't like to do two headphones, and that looks stupid. We're gonna talk about MrBeast. Yeah, so your boy Darkmatch Steve was on the case. He called it. My hair looks like fucking shit. I called it. Fucking yeah, MrBeast is yeah, he's, I don't know if he's really in hot water, if this is just weirdos like me that are paying too much attention. I don't know how much publicity and you know, this isn't really going to be on headlines probably, but yeah, MrBeast has been exposed a little bit. We're going to watch a couple videos together here. And we're going to discuss what the hell, what does this mean for him in the future? What does this mean for right now? And look, I'll just say I called it, and I called it with just a visual. All I had to do was look at MrBeast's smile, and I was able to figure out that he's possibly a scumbag. So we'll see here in a minute. Gotta fix my hair. I got Lucy's up on my my fucking scalp there. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna get into the MrBeast stuff. I don't know, you know, some people might not really give a fuck, might be over it already. I'm literally just covering this because I fucking called it. I don't know anything about MrBeast, okay? I am not familiar with his content. All I know is he's like, he gives away money or whatever, does kids type of content, which is a red flag for me. I mean, you guys know about Blippy, right? That he was in some weird video. I think it involved um, you know, adult stuff and poo. Poo. I think he was covered in poo or something. I haven't seen this video, but I hear about Blippy was in some poo video or something like that. Anyway, I don't trust these kids content people. So we're going to get into a little of this here. First things first though. Okay. So last night I was on here for like I don't know, it was like 15 minutes or something like that. Just a little test stream. And after I left, I meant to start at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it was ended up being really late. Um some people are asking me about, hold on. I left here and hold on, I'm sending the link out to some people. For some reason can't find me on YouTube. Um So, yeah, I was only on for a few minutes because I started late. I don't know what I'm doing with this stuff. I barely know how to check my emails, okay? And I'm trying to be a streamer or something. I don't know. But anyway, I left here about it was like 9 something, I don't know, right after I got off from that little 15-minute stream I did just testing stuff out. And I went to a friend's house and we went to a park by his place. He's not far from the Hillsborough River. So we go to the Hillsborough River. This one park's got like a few benches and stuff, and we sit down and we're just looking at the water and smoking. And my buddy gets up. I don't know if he was about to piss in the water or if he was just stretching his legs, but he gets up and goes near the bank of the water and right at the edge, and then something big moves in the water. We're just like, what the fuck? And you could see it had a long tail. It's dark as fuck, but you could see it had a long tail and like a fin on its back. It looked like a fin on its back, the shape on its back. And we were both just like, what the fuck are we looking at? We watched the silhouette of this thing for like probably at least 10 minutes, trying to, because it was kind of staying in this area, but it would move every few minutes. And we're watching this thing like there's a fucking fin on this thing's back, but it looks like it's supposed to be a gator. So we just keep watching. My friend, he's seen a monitor lizard down at this park. It was probably someone's pet. I don't think it's their native to Florida, but he sees a fucking monitor lizard down there. So I'm just like, I don't know what I don't know what we're in for. This is some like, it looks like a fucking dinosaur. Okay, we're both just like, it looks like some kind of fin back dinosaur with a long tail, and it positions itself at, well, I'll get to the pictures here on my Instagram, but it positions itself basically to where it's running right across our vision. Like you could see its body was just going straight across, and it looked like a gator at that point. You could kind of see the silhouette of a gator, but we're on my Instagram here. Dude, this is what we're looking at right here for like, well, not the whole time, because like I said, it moved around, but we kept moving, or we kept sitting there and it would move, and you see this fin on its back, and you could see it had a long body, and we're just like, what the fuck are we looking at? And my friend, who I go camping with and stuff, anytime we're in the dark, and he said it tonight, he's just like, don't turn your fucking light on. I hate your fucking camera phone light. And he talks shit to me. But I'm like, fuck you, dude. Right when we were going to leave, I was like, fuck you. I'm getting a picture of this. I go up to this thing with my I took a video, you can't see nothing, but I go up with my light all the way on and take a picture. This fucking gator has a hump back. I've lived in Florida my whole life. I've seen probably thousands of gators because I kayak and shit all the time, but I've never seen this ever before. I don't know if this is some kind of deformity or I mean, my mom asked, "What did he eat?" I don't think she was joking, but yeah, I don't think that's something eaten. I mean, it looks like it's not a lump from this angle of this picture here. It looks like maybe he's just got a fucking cancer lump on his back or something. But when he was turned towards us, sort of like facing our direction, you could see this hump was it's like a it's shaped like a fin. It's thin. It's not like a lump, like a big lump on his back. It's shaped like a fucking fin. It looks like a dinosaur. This was this was the craziest shit. I'm sorry if no one gives a fuck, but we were fucking sitting there thinking we were witnessing a fucking dinosaur in front of us. I guess it's kind of true, but yeah, it was scary as fuck. It's probably realistically it's at least 5 feet long, maybe 6 foot. So it's not like huge, but it's big. I was scared to take this picture. Um, but yeah, your boy Darkmatch out here with the wildlife. So, dude, it was fucking nuts. The Hillsborough River, if you live on or near the Hillsborough River, it's a great place to smoke and just see some shit. There's always some shit going on. Um, I have another friend. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he um he lives on the Hillsborough River. We've seen all kinds of shit at his place. There's a park right across the river from my friend's place. We saw people fucking over there, and it wasn't a kind of couple that you'd want to see fucking. I'll just put it that way. But we saw it, and there's been gunshots over there, and all kinds of. This guy's had gators just straight up jump into his backyard over the fucking seawall. I mean, they don't give a fuck. It's pretty crazy, but it's a cool place to stay. Let me see if I can fucking oh wait, okay. Let me let's get to this fucking video here. All right, so MrBeast. I should go back. Maybe I will go back to my YouTube channel. Oh, there we go. Go back to my YouTube channel and show. I don't know if it would even be worth it to show what I predicted here. Um Not that I mean, didn't really predict anything, but I just look, I'm telling you, I didn't know anything about any of this before before I watched. So I didn't finish. I just watched a couple minutes, and this video I stumbled across. This is the guy that is in that the viral video about MrBeast, where he's like, "Oh yeah, MrBeast knew," and then it flashes a tweet and it says Jimmy knew, and it's like they're ex-employees, and he's driving by the MrBeast studio saying it's gonna get raided by the FBI. Um, oh shit, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, okay, hold on. We'll hold. Let's Yeah, well, I guess it's redundant. Fuck it. Anyway, all I did, I fucking predicted this guy was a scumbag. Okay, I don't know anything about fucking MrBeast. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't watch this guy's content.
That we're inviting to be in our.
All right, let's start this over. Yeah, I skipped through a little bit of this stuff here and there just to make sure that it was worth my time. But let's go through this, okay? Because I predicted this on a smile alone. Just by looking at this guy's smile, I fucking predicted that he was a fucking scumbag, okay? And that is my opinion. I can't be sued for that, I don't think. On a smile alone. I don't know how everybody else didn't see that. I don't know how everybody else couldn't tell by this. Every thumbnail. Clear as day to me that this guy's a fucking scumbag, but you know, here I am trying to explain things to people. No, so dude, obviously he's fake as fuck. And then there, I posted on my video, my MrBeast video. I replayed a clip of him just nonchalant, just like throwing, you know, the N word. Or he wasn't saying the N word, but he's like saying the N word and just joking with his chat about saying the N word and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this guy makes kids content now. That's cute. You guys trust this guy with your kids' attention. That's interesting. So let's get into this. This is the ex-employee. Now, I might go to another video after this, which I watched a little bit of also, because this video here is not so much about the Ava Chris Tyson stuff and the allegations about, you know, misconduct with minors and that kind of thing. This is strictly about MrBeast being a fraud and completely like untrustable, which was my point. Okay. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think I stayed fairly agnostic about, you know, whether he knows what was going on. I tried to be fair about whether he knows what's going on with Chris Tyson. Um, you know, but this is fucking crazy right here, because I don't know shit about MrBeast, and I fucking knew deep down just from looking at his face that this was what was going on.
Do you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world?
Well, of course. If you could post something and everyone in the world would watch it, you'd be the most powerful man on earth.
We're not promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this
Oh,
negative.
the guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
Lottery for money.
Pointless gambling with people's lives.
You don't have to pay anything to enter legitimate
This is legal. I don't get it.
Hundreds of forged or fake signatures.
Ponzi schemes are great up until they just go bust.
Not this guy. The guy that smiles like this.
Hi, I wanted to provide some context to this video. I'm a former MrBeast employee, and today I am alleging that the company rigged videos and did illegal lotteries and sold fake signatures. I would consider that fraud. Okay, thank you. Enjoy the video. So this is part one into my investigation into MrBeast. I recorded this before the Chris stuff came out. I was also going to come out about the Chris stuff probably in part 2 or 3. Because I see a lot of people saying like, oh, if you knew, why didn't you come forward? Why didn't you go to the authorities? Well, I was going to come forward. And also like going to the authorities isn't going to work, because what are you going to say? Like, you heard rumors that this person is this way or that, you know, there's obviously evidence of like the shad base.
If you're wondering why I'm putting you through this, just wait. People's bones were broken. People were injured.
Stuff like that's been out for a while. People have internally known at the company that like Chris is kind of a potential minors attracted person, and the company
Jimmy
protects
knew.
her, and or they were protecting her, and they protected her as long as they could. Jimmy knew, everyone knew. So
Jimmy
you know, which
fucking
I think
knew.
that's more of a red flag than anything I'm going to reveal in this video. But you know, there's messages happening like MrBeast discords, and yeah, I don't know. It's a mess when like MrBeast contestants are being exposed to like minor attracted persons, and the company's protecting them. You know, there's a big emphasis at the company of like how to manipulate children, like understanding their psychology and everything, and like seeing that that's sort of used in weird ways. And you know, there's been like parasocial relationships, and you know,
Can anyone put in the chat? Or you can hear this fucking video, right? I'm not completely stupid, correct? Y'all can hear the audio from this video. Somebody.
encouraging like almost children simping for these people, and you know, maybe that's as nefarious as it gets, or maybe it goes deeper. Anyway, here's an old podcast clip of Jimmy explaining that he knows that his audience is young. Oh, which is an old clip. You could say like his audience grew up. I would say he's gained most of his audience since then, and his content's only gotten younger. Also, this clip really just shows that like he understands the YouTube analytics are bullshit because he can try to use that as a defense, but he knows. So here's that clip, and then I'll get into the video.
The average demographic is what, 13 through 17? Is that the biggest spike in your analytics?
Well, I mean, mine's horseshit. It says like 18 to 24, but I know all my fucking viewers are little kids.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot like that because, you know, little kids lie about their age or they're on their, you know, like.
But yeah, and then I have like a fucking
Account.
massive one for like the 40-year-old range because all the fucking idiots are on their parents' account.
Now, MrBeast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps, which closely align with the
James Witherington, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I'm having an issue with I'm having a fucking audio issue right now. But let's keep going with the show here.
the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. MrBeast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake. Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with MrBeast in a way that benefits MrBeast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards.
Is he subscribed? You are subscribed. Here's some money. Have a good day.
Some of them feel like I just walk around with $1,000. It's like, oh,
Hey, if you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you like underwear that I've worn. You want a thong that I've worn all day? Subscribe now.
oh, thanks for watching my videos.
Hit that subscribe button because you might bump into me in real life and it might make you a lot of money.
When people are devout followers of MrBeast, they get rewarded. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what MrBeast tells you, and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a MrBeast employee. So young, impressionable viewers are...
If you subscribe right now, I will send you trying to think of something that won't get me demonetized. Let's just move on.
Right, to believe that MrBeast is a trusted authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what MrBeast tells them. These young viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards. Trust MrBeast, watch him help others, contribute to his cause, and one day he'll help you too. That's the formula. Subscribe for a Lamborghini, and to make me happy, you could be in one of these. Subscribe right now, and you might get pictures next to it. You might get subscribe, and you might win a free car. Subscribe for a free car. I love all of subscribe, and you can come next time. I might give you 100.
Subscribe now to Darkmatch Steve's channel, and I will give you my 2003 Toyota Corolla. And it only has hubcaps on 2 of the tires. And I think I got a cracked window because I honked my horn at somebody walking across the street and they threw something at my window when I passed them. Yours now. Subscribe.
Subscribe again. Subscribe, and you can subscribe button. And you could also win. Seriously, we always fly subscribers down. They never fly random subscribers down. MrBeast fakes his videos in ways that are worse than you realize. I say that because he's been exposed for faking videos before, and the common response is, why does it matter if the videos are fake? They're just meant to be entertainment. A large part of MrBeast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's got to be fake.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's a huge problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. Also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is not scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI,
None of
this
this is
explosion is fake,
scripted.
Shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, it's not your only way out, you can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker, It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at MrBeast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
You did it! Yeah! What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
We will die. Do you understand that?
I found public records showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into $1 million mansion. Now, I'm not going to dox him. Only some asshole would do something like that.
I'm not gonna dox you.
Bullying the pilot some
I just
more
want
like
to take a little off.
douchebag.
Turns to Eric and says, "How do I fly this thing?" Eric just starts pushing buttons.
But I did find pictures of this mansion online, so I fed them into ChatGPT and asked it to create similar images. And this is what it came up with. And it's honestly not that far off. His 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
What are you going to spend the
A lot of
$800,000
poop.
on?
I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really going to change your life.
Max is a nice car.
Tell me, where are we right now?
We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mac, let's cut the shit here. What have you been doing for like the last year?
A lot of family stuff.
What kind of family stuff?
Just like playing catch with my dad.
For a year? How do you make money? How are you surviving?
Basically, my main strategy is I go to like grocery store type places.
Grocery store type places?
Yeah, and I basically what I'll do when I get there, I usually get like an amount of food that feed for like a week or so, right?
With what money?
The money that I've made.
How did you make it?
Huh? Listen, you're getting too caught up in the details. They'll figure it out.
We will die. Do you understand that?
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night completely soaked,
You didn't spend the night soaked,
You know what?
Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht.
Look at all of this. What the hell is going on? This is fake. Like, what the fuck are we even doing? At this point, I kind of feel like he deserves whatever fucking money he gets out of these fucking stupid little kids. Because look at all of this. They're really out in the ocean.
It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't.
They added a wink in post. They went back and edited this video and added that guy winking.
Hear it. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
We got 15 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second, it's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio could easily be added in post.
I literally think I'm gonna kill you.
And yes, this lie detector video was also fake.
Have you ever faked a video?
MrBeast is just CGI. This guy isn't even real.
No.
It's that lie.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Okay, so MrBeast fabricates some contestant dialogue and timers and movements and storylines and uses a bunch of shitty CGI, but who really cares? I mean, the videos are just for entertainment only, right? I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
so many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had
200 idiot fucking sets of parents. There might be single moms. In fact, I'm betting that single moms would send their kids to a MrBeast thing. Hundreds of people trusted MrBeast with their bratty little kid. That is, people have no sense of reality. You sent your kid to MrBeast studio to get eaten alive.
to get out for her job, I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost all
Okay, so most of those were MrBeast employees. They weren't they weren't real fans, okay? But later, as you'll see, real people got hurt.
always local to MrBeast and oftentimes friends and family of MrBeast employees or just the employees themselves. And when they do pull someone from outside of North Carolina, it's usually somebody who's in the industry, who's camera trained, who has built a following.
That was real. That's real.
Hey, anyone I'm friends with watching that wants 10 grand?
They are never random subscribers. If you subscribe, you will not win $1 million. And what's even worse is that the results of this video were completely scripted. According to a former MrBeast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants...
If you are 9 years old and you're watching my video on your parents' laptop or tablet on your parents' account, subscribe now and you will win $1 million.
were MrBeast employees who got out immediately. Production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays one of the boys $10,000 to leave, which is twice as much as the actual prize money. But doesn't make the same offer to the girls.
The boys are blowing you out of the water. I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave. Now, if you don't win, that was all for nothing.
At another point, he gives...
Look, girls, you're losing the competition too bad. So what we did was we took a boy from the boys' side and we cut off his genitals and brought him over here. So he's a girl now.
The girls a camera drone so they would have been able to see how many boys were left. It doesn't work out, but seeing how much they're willing to help them on camera, I'm willing to believe that they did in fact help them off camera. Apparently at the end, they were only monitoring the boys to see if they stepped on the red line and not the girls, so that the girls would win the challenge. And to be clear, obviously the girls had an unfair start with having so many MrBeast employees get out immediately. I think they all did deserve $5,000 for that, but also the boys should deserve a fair chance at winning, I think. I think that's the expectation when you run a game show. But hey, that was a while ago, so I'm just glad they're not doing another rigged boys versus girls video. So knowing that MrBeast likes the results to be close and that offstage producers can sort of influence how a challenge progresses,
MrBeast's producers are more than willing to cut your child's genitalia off to rig a competition to put them on the girls' side. MrBeast producers are willing to do that, and that's why he is the most popular. Y'all need to stop complaining.
I want to show one more example. This is a real-time video, meaning that time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now, immediately, the intro is sped up, and the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here, but whatever. Let's assume that it's all real-time. When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now you can tell that these valves aren't actually connected to anything because the water flows out in an instant, and it happens when he's not even touching the valve. The contestant also goes back to the first...
Those valves are draining water from a poor person's home. That's exactly what those valves do.
First valve, unaware that anything had happened, and he's still able to spin it. So the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of water. So you could assume that producers might be off camera with remote switches to trigger the flow of water. And assuming they've tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room, so they can sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or just when to trigger the water in general to make the results close. And in this video, spoiler alert, the contestant wins the money, so rigging the challenge could be seen as a good thing, but there are many examples of contestants losing. And in traditional media, this kind of rigging is...
The people that win are all his friends. That's why it matters who's rigging or what, even though they're winning.
It's actually completely illegal.
We always have the same person tie all the knots so that we know they've tied them at the exact same tension. I mean, we get down to inches. And then we have a standards and practices person. And if you don't know what that is, on any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair. They are out there essentially to make sure that
You
we
better
don't
keep
do
it
something that
fair.
would favor one player or one tribe.
I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave.
In my mind, I'm thinking it's a fair game, but it's not. If they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're gonna find me, they're gonna find me. And then I could hear them saying, like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their wiring in the ceiling.
Bro?
That's why I'm up here. Okay, I feel good about this spot.
We're going over this MrBeast shit. Look, I know maybe some of y'all don't care as much, but look, I didn't know anything about this guy's content besides that he gave away money and that he smiles like a fucking like a Joker action figure, like a doll or something, and there's no emotion behind the smile, and he seems like a complete sociopath or something. And I judged this man over a smile, and here we are days later. His ex-employees are exposing that he rigs every single one of his fucking competitions and gives money to his fucking friends.
If it was held accountable, especially because this was a YouTube original production, Zach would have been eliminated for cheating. He broke the rules, and guarantee you, if I climbed in the ceiling, MrBeast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling!
Also, I think some of the MrBeast giveaways have been fake, but I'll get to that later. So now that I've explained some of the ways that MrBeast lies to build trust with his audience, I want to go on to explain how he exploits that trust for profit through running illegal lotteries, selling fake signatures, giving children diabetes, and more. A call to action.
So this is kids that are involved in illegal lotteries. You shouldn't even do the legal lottery, okay? That shit is rigged. I think they I think I read, I have not looked into this at all, but I'm pretty sure I read or saw somewhere that there's like a couple families that you can tie like every fucking lottery winner back to like a few groups of people or some shit. I don't even know if that's true. I am completely willing to spread that rumor though, because look, you're not going to win, so don't fucking play.
Is simply when you tell the viewer to do something, saying subscribe is a call to action. Early in his career, MrBeast found a better version of this where he takes a call to action and he adds positive or negative reinforcement to it. Now, as adults, we can recognize that subscribe for a cookie is a joke. It's not a real offer, but again, MrBeast's audience is primarily children who may have authorities in their life that actually use sweet treats or video game detentions as forms of reinforcement, and you aren't born understanding sarcasm. Whatever the reason, these reinforced call to actions are more effective than just saying subscribe. Oh, but there's an even much better version.
Subscribe now, you'll be MrBeast's best friend.
The call to action giveaway.
If you guys want to win a brand new PS5, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel.
I can't believe people are still doing fucking giveaways. Holy shit, it's so annoying. Stop this fucking shit.
If I had something to give away, I would give it away for a subscriber. I have nothing. You want my parody award? I got this. 2022? Yeah, my parody award. Hold on. You want it? Subscribe now. Subscribe now, little kids. You want this? I'll send it to you. You want some ashes? Here's my graduation picture. Subscribe now and I'll send it to you. Look at this fucking shit. I have no eyebrows. I have no eyebrows. That's my actual graduation picture because I was taking drugs made by Pfizer. That's what I look like. And if you want that, I will send it to you right now. Subscribe. Okay, sorry. Back to the video. Hold on. What did I do? Oh my God, I'm going to have to restart the stream. Just kidding.
So tired of it. Fucking 10 years of YouTube. People are still like buying subs for this shit.
So over the next 7 days, I'm going to be giving you 1,000 random people that subscribe.
If I had anything that I thought people wanted, actually wanted, I would definitely do a false advertisement and say that I would send it to you and then probably not send it to you and just sell it online or something. But I have nothing of value.
A free Samsung Galaxy S24.
How is this legal? I don't get it. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel.
All you have to do to enter to win one of these phones is subscribe.
It's a scam. Holy shit.
I literally spent over $1 million on these phones, and we literally found him 1 minute before Zach. I spent over $1 million on these phones. All you have to do to enter is hit that subscribe button.
Samsung, I just want you to love me.
So yeah, that's what a call to action giveaway is. At best, they are a way to buy subscribers, but much of the time they are legitimate scams. Either a YouTuber doesn't actually give away a prize, or in the case of these live streams, they are illegal lotteries where the only way to win a prize is by making a purchase. And obviously, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm just going to show you the law and then show you irrefutable evidence of what's being done, and you can make your own conclusions. The FTC defines a lottery as containing 3 elements.
Here we go.
A valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any MrBeast giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a prize, which is distributed through random chance and cannot be won without spending money. On August 2nd, 2020, MrBeast live streamed him and his friends signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
For those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're selling.
This is kind of crazy. This is literally like a fucking pyramid built on a foundation of lies. It's just layer upon layer of lies and scams, and then at the very top stands MrBeast with this fucking fake smile. That is crazy. That is crazy. And I knew that I knew it just from the smile.
Celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video.
This guy wasted his time doing this video because I knew all of this, okay? If y'all would have just trusted me when I said that's the most fake smile that a human being can even express.
He will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this. In 10 minutes, right, because we got to give them time to do their cart, we'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3,000 in their order. In 5 minutes, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is going to win.
In 5 minutes, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000?
We do.
Yeah. So, all right. So the newest order in 30 seconds, we are going to put $1,000 in your package.
Oh! By now.
Okay. Stephen King.
And there is no second giveaway 30 seconds later, like Jimmy said. This is just.
Oh, yeah. Whoever buys in the next 5 minutes, you place an order, I'll send you my fucking cat. It'll be dead when it gets to your house. Thanks for the subscription. I'm MrBeast.
One very shady giveaway. They just go on to talk about how Steven made a profit.
Steven's a handsome name.
So he actually walked away with some money.
We're proud of you, Steven.
I counted 13 of these extra shady lotteries where they did not give the prize in the original time frame that they said.
Okay, so we're gonna put 2 iPhones in this pinata, and we're gonna give it to someone who orders a shirt in 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Buy a limited edition shirt or hoodie, and we're gonna pick a random one in 10 minutes and give them $2,000.
Have we done iPhones yet?
Yep. Oh,
we did one.
Oh wait, hey
Yeah.
Daryl. First, actually, before we do that, we never picked the pinata.
So these clearly fit the definition of an illegal lottery. These clips are also not out of context. No one ever said no purchase necessary. There's nothing in the description or on the website. At one point, MrBeast is informed that they ran out of PlayStations, and he says, "Are we trying to not sell merch?"
Our city is sold out of PlayStations. We don't have any. We have to give away. Are we trying to not sell merch?
So he clearly knows that they're making more.
Just think about this when you think about, you know, one of your favorite people that got kicked off of YouTube, like Alex Jones or something, or like Stefan Molyneux, or I think he got kicked off of YouTube. But yeah, just think about that. Those guys, people that are just expressing how they feel. Alex Jones isn't promising like to send you testosterone pills for free if you subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's like, holy crap. This guy is actually doing an illegal lottery to kids, by the way. Kids, this is children's content. He's got your kids participating in an illegal lottery, and it's YouTube's darling child, MrBeast. But, you know, you can't watch Alex Jones or Stefan Molyneux or, you know, who the hell, you know, pick one that got deleted from this platform for no reason.
More money by running these illegal lotteries. Another shady thing he did was constantly suggest that they're doing too many giveaways to make a profit.
My guy over there doing the numbers is like, stop, please. Like, you do realize every time you give away an Xbox then $1,000. You don't make money.
We're making too much money.
I know, we're not gonna make money. What are we doing, guys?
Blasey,
We're
hey,
gonna
what's up,
check
dude?
after this
Sorry, I
stream,
haven't
and
been
it's
looking
gonna
at
be
the
like,
chat.
oh no, what a waste. Yeah, I know. We're gonna break neutral.
And there was just no way they were ever even close to losing money on this stream.
I don't know who this is, but you just got a pair of AirPods. Oh my gosh, we're not making money, guys.
Well, hold on. What I'm seeing, what John from Naples had a new song. Was that today? Or wait, today's Tuesday. Was that today or yesterday? I thought Carlos had one coming in. Are you guys still in the chat? Thanks, Blasey, by the way. I really appreciate that, dude. Today? Okay. I'm behind. I think I got like an hour and a half or so left of the show, maybe 2 hours tops. I guess it was after 8 o'clock. What song was it? Promo code? Was it about Hogan? Was it a Hulk Hogan parody? That's what I'm expecting from Carlos soon. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, then I got to go listen to the rest of the show when I'm done here. All right, let's get through more of this.
We need to stop giving everyone something.
We just
like
lost like 7
almost everything that someone's bought, we put something in their package. I'm not gonna make money.
In 5 hours, they gave away about $50,000.
We just can't keep our hands off these kids' packages.
Worth of stuff and sold over 50,000 t-shirts. Selling these t-shirts at $42 each, profit margin would be about $22. But even if they were making like $1 per shirt, they would still be fine. Also, by my estimates, only 1 in every 1,600 orders actually won a prize. And I guarantee he has real-time analytics on his laptop. He knows they make more money every time he says, "Oh my God, guys, we're giving away so much stuff. We're not even going to make a profit."
He has analytics on his laptop back there, MrBeast, but he's not looking at that right now as he's giving away free stuff to kids. He is 100% watching a snuff film, okay? I know MrBeast.
Please, don't you want me to make a profit? That's why he keeps saying it. Also, they just don't show how winners are picked. So it's probably not actually random. You know, humans have biases. Imagine Jimmy tells the guy off camera, hey, pick a name right now. And he sees two names. One is easy to pronounce, one is not. This is why lotteries are heavily regulated to ensure fairness. Also, obviously, you have to be 18 to play the lottery. It's gambling. MrBeast isn't just promoting gambling to children here. He's running the casino. And this isn't even close to the worst stream he's done. 4 months later, MrBeast signed shirts again, but this time it was a 24-hour live stream with way more illegal lotteries. And by the way, the rest of these streams were taken down shortly after upload, so all I have is some old clips and Reddit threads talking about them. Now, this stream did say, we are doing a ton of giveaways, no purchase necessary in the...
I know I'm new here to streaming on YouTube, but how do you do a 24-hour stream? Does that guy literally sit on a fucking toilet and shit right in front of everybody? Because I wouldn't put it past him. For the money, MrBeast for sure would take a shit right in front of your kids. I would not put that past him for a second. So I'm assuming to do a 24-hour stream, you probably have to just be sitting on a fucking toilet taking a shit in front of kids if you're MrBeast and ordering fucking pizza or something.
Description. But to be eligible to win most prizes, you had to make a purchase.
Would you guys prefer? Would you prefer that we throw money in random orders, or that we throw items in random orders?
Yeah. Somebody screamed in chat, "I want to switch. Hey, buy a shirt."
In 30 minutes, we are giving away my car to someone that buys merch.
Which each giveaway is its own independent event. You can't give one prize to someone who buys something and a different prize to someone in chat. The prize where you have to buy something is still an illegal lottery, which obviously MrBeast knows this, but you know, he's a poker player. He likes a little bluffery, a little plausible deniability, you know, pretending to be ignorant of the law.
You know, YouTube's a little different than this.
Yeah.
Because YouTube, I can just do stuff like that. I can just be like, you know what? Pull up a database of 100 people that bought chocolate bars and pick 100 random ones.
Got it.
I think I can do that over here. I don't know. So I don't want to say anything. And then someone be like,
yeah,
actually, that's illegal.
Right.
I could not find any way to enter the big Tesla giveaway.
Wait, who is this in chat? I'm making you sad by watching this. What are you, a fan, Dakota? You better not be some little kid. No, yeah, what's making you sad here? Look, we're going over this because this is the truth, and I fucking called this, okay? I called this out. On my last video talk about Ava Chris Tyson, I said, you cannot trust MrBeast, okay? I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And I could tell just by looking at the shit in between his teeth when he smiles with that fake smile, okay? I'm sorry. I apologize if you really like MrBeast. You think I like to watch this? I don't give a shit about MrBeast. I only care about MrBeast as far as I can use him to show that I'm smart.
Without spending at least $42.
And we're giving away a Tesla to someone random who bought stuff.
They also gave away 24 tickets, which gave you the opportunity to be in a video. Again, most of these tickets you had to make a purchase to win.
One random person that buys in what time frame? 10 minutes. We're going to put this in someone's order that buys something.
And we're going to have 24 people. We're going to put them in 24 different circles. $1 million on the line. Have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
Also, this video never happened. There is no MrBeast video of 24 people in circles competing for $1 million. Unless it ended up being 100 people in a circle competing for $500,000, but that's a smaller prize and much worse odds. So like, did they just pocket the money or what? Hey, it's the pilot guy.
Hey, wait.
Woo! Let's get it!
Wait, he's about to be the first one out? That's unlike him.
Even though you got out first, I still have a prize for you. Just wait here.
Oh, first person out gets a car, and it just happened to be your friend Mac. Another thing that just...
First person out won a car, and it just happened to be his friend.
Just annoys me is Jimmy constantly says during these live streams that he's just doing this for fun because he loves giving things away.
Oh, and I just like giving away stuff. It's kind of fun to me.
Imagine you just lost a bunch of money at the casino And the owner comes out and he says, guys, the reason I do all this, I just love giving away money. Also, you're 7 years old in that example. It's insane that he can flip these massively profitable illegal lotteries targeted towards children as an act of generosity.
I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to go place an order at shopmrbeast.com. Anyone watching any of the lives. And we're going to throw iPhones in.
It's like a stripper after she's drained your pockets, and then she says, I just do this because I like making friends. MrBeast.
And again, there are very few videos of this live stream on the internet. I think MrBeast probably copyright strikes re-uploads, but almost any clip you do find will have some new violation of internet gambling or sweepstakes laws.
I thought it was him. I was like, keep going. Wait, let's go.
Dakota, what? This has to be Holyoke Joe. Is this Holyoke Joe? Oh, God. Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for watching. We can go on to something else. I have another video about MrBeast being exposed. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Look, Dakota, that sounds like a very young name. I just hope you're not a kid, okay? Hootie. No, it's probably not Hootie. It's this person, Dakota, is probably Carrie Underwood, who Hootie is trying to get in touch with. Okay? Let's go back to the video.
It's literally like his initial. Who is it? My cousin. Wait, really?
Actually, that's illegal.
Some of the common complaints we see in threads about this live stream are that they only signed large t-shirts. So when they selected an order to give a prize, it was apparently always a large or extra large t-shirt. They kept saying things like buy in the next 15 minutes for a chance to win and then not honoring it. Multiple people claiming that their name was read to win a prize and they never received.
Okay, but and just for beating a dead horse here, I'm sorry, but just think about that they're signing only large t-shirts, and these are little kids that are ordering this stuff. You think he's giving those shirts to his friends, or honestly sending large t-shirts to kids that are like 9 years old? Either way, it's like not a good look.
This person is still tweeting about it to this day. There's a lot more people complaining about the deceptive sales tactics. Reading all this really upsets me because I spent money I honestly didn't have for 5 shirts at different times during the live when they said things like buy now and you will get prize or money. And I received 2 orders and nothing but shirt, both with MB and one with a heart and one with a smiley. I was hoping for at least a couple things for Christmas for my family. This commenter also goes on to explain that she's disabled, has PTSD. Okay. Lotteries and scams specifically target vulnerable populations like that. I'm disappointed. My son bought a signed shirt and was so excited. He watched the live stream and saw that people
Dakota,
who bought
if you subscribe now, I don't know if you're already
He was excited to win
subscribed.
something and be a part of his favorite streamer, MrBeast. When the shirt arrived, he was grinning from ear to ear. When he realized that there was no $100,
I will
he was visibly
send you,
disappointed. He said nothing other than, I guess he meant everyone except me. He loves his shirt, but I'm really upset seeing him hurt. And obviously people can lie on the internet, but a lot of people are independently claiming the same things. Like that at the end of the live stream, they said they were putting $100 in every order. Now, my speculation is that they put $100 in every order that came across the table that they signed. But I'd be interested to see how they worded that. If the video of this live stream ever resurfaces,
Darkmatch Steve, parody god. If you didn't already see that in chat, I do parody songs. I'm all over the place here. We're just breaking down MrBeast, this guy, ex-employee, exposing MrBeast here. And the only reason I'm playing this is because I just had the weirdest feeling. I don't know shit about MrBeast, but I could just tell by his fucking smile that he's a scumbag. And here we are, days later, exposed.
I think a lot of these claims will be proven true, which MrBeast definitely has this stream saved. He saves all his footage. So I'll ask you, Jimmy, Will you publish this to prove your innocence? Also, using archive.org, we can see what the website looked like on the day of the stream. And while there's no mention of any sweepstakes whatsoever, it does say this limited tee signed by MrBeast and crew. But the description says it's signed by a member of the MrBeast crew. And it doesn't say anywhere that other members will sign MB, deceiving people into believing it was signed by MrBeast. So here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away. Could you make it any more obvious? You know, you don't accidentally have someone else's signature as...
That's pretty crazy, and that's pretty bold, doing that on a live stream to people that are watching what is supposed to be their shirts. Yeah, that's nuts. I was gonna say I have I bought Bubba the Love Sponge's gold shoes that they're the remakes of the Trump shoe, the gold Trump shoe, but it's Bubba Army shoe. And I was gonna see if I could actually get him to sign them on camera for me. Just, I don't think I'm ever gonna sell them. I mean, I probably will make them a display piece or something. I haven't worn them yet, but yeah, I wanted to get a video of him signing them just because it'd be extra special. So you were when you placed the order, you could get them signed or not signed. I put not signed just so I could get him to sign them later. We'll see if that ever happens. That'd be cool.
Muscle memory. And again, I'm not a lawyer. I think this is fraud. Maybe they could say it's the brand's signature, even though it's clearly implied that this is Jimmy's signature, which was established during the last live stream.
Oh. Hey! MB, MrBeast. So this is MrBeast's signature.
No way, this one was signed by MrBeast. It's just got the MB, but that means it's signed by MrBeast. That's obviously his, MrBeast. This is so cool. That's obviously his, MrBeast.
You know, some people bought these shirts as collector's items or even investments, and this puts into question the authenticity of all MrBeast signed merch, which otherwise could have been very valuable one day. This was clearly muscle memory, and judging by his body language, he knew he exposed this.
What if you ordered the Bubba Army shoes and you asked for them signed and fucking Lummy signed the shoes? You would be livid, wouldn't you? If Lummy frickin' forged Bubba's signature. What if you ordered those shoes and frickin' Anna had signed Bubba on the shoe? You would be you should return them.
Even Tariq notices Tyler slip up and immediately looks into the camera, looks guilty, and then readjusts his body and rubs his hands together. Also, MrBeast said during the live stream that this is the last time he'd ever signed anything, and that was just a lie. Illegal lotteries targeted towards children and selling fake signatures.
That's a red flag.
I mean, imagine if any other YouTuber was caught doing this.
This does nothing to your hands. If someone is like, yeah, dog. Like, that does nothing. It's all fake with these people.
The guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
By this point, MrBeast noticed a problem with these.
Who would have thought I'm a gambler and I'm turning your kids into gamblers? Who'd have thunk?
CTA giveaways. I mean, obviously they're illegal, but more importantly, they're not as profitable as they could be. Look at it like this. There are two value propositions at play here. The perceived.
And remember, all of this fraud is going on while his buddy is wearing a dress talking to minors, okay? Don't forget that. I know we're getting lost in the sauce here of how all of this shit is rigged and fake, but remember, all of this fakery is happening while his friend is talking to minors about his large member.
Value of the product and the perceived value of the chance to win a prize. So for something like these $42 t-shirts, if the viewer values the chance to be in a video at $10, they need to value the t-shirt at an additional $32 to make the purchase. So the more expensive the product, the less effective the lottery is. You want to get the product as close to $0 as possible, so people are just paying for the perceived value of the lottery. That's what's most profitable because humans can't accurately comprehend the difference between 1 in a million odds versus 1 in a billion odds. They both kind of just compute as, I have a small chance to win, which MrBeast is well aware of this flaw in human mental arithmetic.
At past a certain point, the average human is
promo code. I wouldn't doubt that somehow Blitz stole shoes and sold them signed as Bubba. That very first eBay, remember it was like within a few days of the first shoes going out, there was already a pair on eBay. You know, don't put it past Blitz for having the first pair sold of Bubba's shoes and their fakes. Oh fuck.
It's like large sum of money, click. And like larger sum of money doesn't really impact the viewing experience.
So also the larger your audience is, the more profitable a lottery will be. Anyway, MrBeast wanted the cheapest product possible to use for these CTA giveaways. Basically a piece of paper, but you obviously couldn't sell a piece of paper without getting backlash. So in January 2021, 3 months after the last shirt signing stream, MrBeast did a live stream where for only $10, viewers could send a picture to the moon. Wait, JPEGs that are going to the moon? And of course, he did more illegal lotteries.
Just to keep things fun and interesting, as if putting a photo on the moon isn't interesting enough. Someone who puts a photo on the moon, or
now we're faking a moon landing. Holy fucking shit, are you kidding me? They got Stanley Kubrick involved.
Or if you buy the bundle, whatever, and the next 30 minutes, we'll just fly you down to be in a video.
3 years later, the spaceship finally launched, carrying beautiful pictures of deceased loved ones to the moon where they would be immortalized. It fucking exploded. So obviously MrBeast refunded everyone, right? Right? Is it MrBeast's fault that the rocket exploded? No. Is it his fault that he advertised it as for $10, I will put your photo on the moon?
For $10, I'll put whatever picture you want on the moon.
When he couldn't guarantee that? Yes.
I paid $10 to you, MrBeast. I want my fucking picture on Mars.
Of course. October 16th, 2021, same thing. Buy this shirt to be in a video.
Shopify dashboard. We just have like a random number generator, and then like we just put the number. Like if there's 1,000 orders, we just put it, pick the number between 1 and 1,000. Then my people give me the name. So the first person that we're inviting to be in our Squid Game, if you want to enter, click the link in the description, buy the shirt or hoodie, is Alonzo Diaz.
Bro, this is an actual $100 bill.
Wait, really?
Like they actually sent a $100 bill.
Wait, what does it say? Oh, now we have to read the message. You and your crew are an inspiration to our young ones. He wanted to send you $100. Everyone click the link or the view product thing in the bottom left. We're gonna open 3 packages, and whatever's in those 3 packages, we're gonna give someone random that buys.
MrBeast is the American dream.
Now I'm going to get to what, in my opinion, is the most unethical CTA giveaway that MrBeast has done. But before I do that, I really want to drive home the point that the closer a sweepstakes is to an illegal lottery, the more money it makes. Because, you know, every customer is supposed to be informed that they can enter easily for free and that making a purchase does not increase their chances of winning. Like you're supposed to say no purchase necessary in all of your promotional material, which MrBeast does not do. This legal gray area only leads to people getting scammed, especially the elderly and children, who are also being introduced to gambling. The only people who benefit off of sweepstakes are influencers and scammers. Remember Wizza, a sweepstakes company that got exposed as a total scam and shut down? Even Omaze, the charity sweepstakes company, got exposed as a scam and had to shut down in the US. Or back in the day, there was Mystery Brand. You remember Mystery Brand?
So Mystery Brand is a website where you purchase different boxes with chances of winning things. Take, for example, this women's Christmas box. It costs $15 to open, and you can win the most expensive Los Angeles realty. But you can't even click it, okay? It doesn't even give you more information, but apparently it's worth $250 million. I love that you can't click it. Like, they're just like, trust us. There's a $250 million house with your name on it. All the way down to Icicle, Site Balance. I'm willing to bet that this is probably what 99% of the people are getting.
Hey, at least MrBeast never wanted to work with this obvious scam. I mean, at least MrBeast's manager never went on some podcast and talked about how MrBeast really wanted to work with this company. No, what's this?
Is there anything you've had to say no to? Yeah, tons. Yeah. So a good example. So it was about 3 years or 2.5 years ago when I started working with Jimmy. What was becoming really popular were these like mystery loot crate, like internet sites where it's basically like CSGO skins, but you'd go on and be like, here's the Supreme box, and you'd pay $50 for it. And remember, it was
didn't RiceGum did quite a few people.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, they got a lot of hate for that.
Right.
Jimmy was he wanted to work with that company when he heard about it because there was a lot of money and we wanted to give that money away in a video.
Dude, the fucking mystery boxes, I don't know who the fuck's watching this now, but look, the mystery boxes are the fucking like worst of the scams for little kids. The sneaker, I followed this one page on Instagram because it had a few of these videos on it where they have some little kid pay hundreds of dollars for a fucking mystery box and they get a shitty pair of shoes in it and some little fucking stickers and stuff. And half the time it's that goddamn Asian guy with fake dreadlocks. You better believe that pisses me off. Okay? But that's fucked up. And just, you know, for an adult, it's one thing. But for kids to be ripping off little kids while your friend is talking to them in an adult manner, okay? Not a good look, MrBeast. Not a good look.
Oh, and I had to talk him back on it. I was like, listen, we're not promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this negatively. So there's a long conversation that him and I had to have, which eventually we passed on the deal. And then Jake, Paul, and RiceGum ended up doing that deal and got a lot of hate for it.
Jimmy, why is your manager saying that you wanted to promote this obvious scam to your young, impressionable audience? MrBeast launched Feastables, his new chocolate brand, back in January 2022.
I want to tell you guys about my new snack company, Feastables. They're made with only 5 ingredients, but still taste amazing. And I'm kicking off Feastables with something I've always wanted to do. 10 random bars are going to have a mystery ticket inside of them. And if you get this mystery ticket, we will fly you out to compete for a chocolate factory in one of our videos. And on top of that, Chandler, we're giving away over $1 million in other.
You couldn't just sell chocolate. You had to make it into a fucking competition. You couldn't just sell fucking coffee like Tim Pool or something. You got to put Willy Wonka tickets in there.
The prizes for random people that buy the bars. Dude, I need to buy these.
It's interesting to look back at this because a large
Just run an honest business. What the fuck? Stop ripping people off.
Part of Feastables' marketing campaign was the fact that it's a better for you brand, that it's healthier for you than Hershey's. Less sugar, only 4 ingredients, all organic.
I wanted to just make a better for you snack brand because I think a lot of the stuff out there is just terrible for you.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat. Like Hershey's, for example, there's 10 ingredients, super processed.
We're going to cure obesity by selling chocolate and cookies.
Our Feastables bars are 5 ingredients, and just all the ingredients are way higher quality. And it's infinitely better than the other options out there.
I got all the Feastable chocolates. Let's try them and rank them.
Bro, you're selling stuff that makes people fat. And you said, you implied you're you're fighting fatness. And you're selling chocolate and cookies. Unless there's fucking Stacker 2 laced in those cookies, you're not helping fat people.
1 to 6. I'm going to be completely honest. Totally not biased because if it sells more, I make more money.
I'm gonna be honest, and I hope Jimmy is sitting next to me and not getting his feelings hurt.
Compare it to Hershey's. It's our Crunch Bar.
This is the one you believe in.
Yes.
Not crazy, Jimmy.
No, you don't like Crunch Bars?
I do like Crunch Bars, but again, it's too sweet.
Let me try this. Maybe these are defective. Oh my God, this tastes good to me.
Wait, we're supposed to be ranking them. I rated the first one, so we going completely off of.
Oh,
we're going completely off of.
We're in too deep. I rate this a 10 out of 10. I give this an 11 out of 10. Keep in mind, only 5.
Look, I don't know what the fuck kind of food he's selling here. It's chocolate and cookies and shit, so it's not really healthy. I would be willing to say, okay, I support this if it were organic ingredients. I guarantee it's not, because he would have said that 10 fucking times already. Every time he mentioned the Willy Wonka ticket, he would have mentioned it's organic ingredients, and I could get behind that, though I still would not trust that it was organic, because this guy is CGI. This is AI right here. This isn't even a real human being.
Ingredients. Infinitely healthier for you than the normal thing out there.
Also my favorite so far.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't realize you were a dark chocolate guy.
I'm not a super dark chocolate guy. I do love dark chocolate. I get it a 7.8 out of 10.
Okay, I'm starting to understand this, man. Okay,
get a little
okay.
higher.
I'm starting to figure this man out. You're gonna like this one, right? You like salt? Everybody knows the sea salt guy. I'm gonna get rid of these.
I love salt.
No,
I want to try those.
No, you just don't. Trust me. You're a dark chocolate kind of guy. Yes, I can read the room. The room is red.
Now in 2024, MrBeast changed the formula again to where it has mostly the same ingredients as Hershey's and even more sugar and more calories per bar. And
Look. Let's see the ingredients here. Feastables. Milk chocolate, sugar, whole milk powder, cocoa butter, unsweetened chocolate, soy lecithin. You see that on everything. I don't even know how that's supposed to be pronounced. Natural vanilla extract. You know what? I'm trying to be really fair here. I respect the vanilla extract, and these ingredients, they're not organic, which is what I go for. But look, the natural flavor stuff, I will do a whole video talking about that. This is actual vanilla extract. And this is what kills me with food these days, is that there's rarely food available that has real flavor. It's always natural flavors. This is chemical concoctions meant to trick your brain into think you're tasting delicious food, and it's not actual flavors, okay? These are actual flavors. I have to give it to him here. I mean, who knows? This guy's probably going to say it's still unhealthy as fuck, and you know what? I pretty much agree, and I don't just fucking eat chocolate like a fat ass. But you know what? This is slightly better ingredients than Hershey's, that just slaps this together and injects it with a chocolate flavor and says, "Eat up, kids. It's Halloween."
Mostly the same ingredients as Hershey's and even more sugar and more calories per bar. And this initial ad for Feastables where he calls it healthy is still getting millions of views a month. Also, I don't think you should ever advertise it as over $1 million in prizes when more than a third of those prizes are just coupons for more MrBeast products, forcing you to spend more money if you actually want to redeem them. Ooh, a $5 coupon for Beast Burger. Now a single combo only costs $20.
Bob's Burgers Palace or fucking...
Bro, he's calling he's giving out discounts on his products and calling that a prize and tallying these discounts as if those are dollars he's actually given away. This is next level, just stealing candy from a fucking baby, literally from a baby. His audience is all babies, dumb fucking kids and babies, and their stupid parents that happen to maybe see 5 seconds of it when they walk past their kid while ignoring them and just trying to let their attention be focused on an iPad. Okay?
Five Guys. If this shit can be successful, fucking Five Guys.
It's so good.
Who cares? It's called Five Guys. What kind of fucking name is that?
It doesn't matter. The burgers are good.
Branding matters.
Ooh, maybe you should have spent a little less time on this beautiful logo.
Bellu Grandma. Hell yeah. Look, the first person, if you're in here every day, fuck yeah, I'll remember. Airplane Willie. Shout out to Airplane Willie. He was the first person in my chat yesterday. I jumped on here for 15 minutes to do a little test stream because I do not know what I'm doing with this. And yeah, he was first person in my chat. But yeah, stick around, Bella. Oh, Bella Grandpa. Hell yeah. Promo code. I like, you know what? For when it comes to chocolate, I don't give a fuck about candy in general. I avoid that shit. I mean, I eat really healthy now, but if you're going to say, what kind of chocolate do you like to eat? My favorite, and anyone that hears this needs to go check out chocolate covered coffee beans. I get them from Sprouts in Tampa. I don't know if Sprouts is a nationwide store. I really don't. But yeah, like other Whole Foods type of places would probably carry them. But the chocolate covered coffee beans, it's fucking amazing. I have some in my cabinet right now. I would eat some in front of you if it wasn't so late. But yeah, they are delicious. The it's dark chocolate, I think. Yeah, dark chocolate covered. They're not organic, unfortunately, but yeah, they're fucking delicious. Besides that, I don't fucking eat chocolate. All right, let's get back into this.
And more time on making
Beast burgers. I'm sure there's some kid that lost a contest on his property, got ground up into a MrBeast burger.
the food actually edible.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Also, be for real, dude. Five Guys has a nice, clean, appealing aesthetic. You know, the name suggests humble beginnings. This is like a 8-year-old sloppy cotton candy piss burger. It literally looks like a piss burger.
Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
Also, this digital reel is not remotely representative of your actual odds. Mark Rober has talked about this common deceptive casino tactic before.
You recall from the carnival scam video, the most lucrative games for the carnival owner are those where people overestimate their chances of winning. That is exactly what happens in this game, thinking you were so close to getting a jackpot, when in reality, you weren't close at all. In gambling psychology, this is known as the near-miss effect, and people will spend much more money to try and win because they think they can just do it on the next one.
So I am absolutely pigging out on Feastables, and I'm trying to do this.
Oh my fucking god.
MrBeast is teaching us gambling. Minus points because there's no cool music.
No
anyway,
shit.
Let's gamble.
Also, these tickets.
Okay, so that person they're playing some slot machine thing on a MrBeast website, probably his website to order shit. I don't know. They're fucking pointing out that he's having people gamble, yet this person bought the chocolate hoping in a lottery type fashion, hoping that they'd win this fucking ticket. And they've already participated in the gambling. This is how fucking hypnotized they are, that they don't realize, like, it's like walking into a carnival and being mid-game and being like, wait, I think this is a carnival. It's like, no shit, you've already passed 100 fucking tents. You've already eaten the fucking funnel cake, okay? Yes, you're at a fucking carnival. And to top it off, he said he's selling this chocolate to help obesity, that it's better ingredients and that it's going to help obesity. Yet these people are buying 100 bars of chocolate so they can win your stupid fucking ticket. So you're making people fat. You're making little kids fat. That's what MrBeast is doing with his fucking life.
One of them just so happened to go to a YouTuber with 700,000 subscribers at the time. Just pure chance.
This was just taped.
It was taped.
No freaking way.
So it is like really like total chance. Obviously, like you're one of like hundreds of thousands of names.
Talk to Jimmy Bell. What do you got to say to
Jimmy,
say
thank
to
you for picking us.
No, he didn't. It was random.
I know.
Was it though? Was it random? Also, this guy went on to win the chocolate factory, and
so the fucking all those kids are getting fat. Meanwhile, he's sending the tickets to his friends. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit.
Extremely unlikely things do happen, but can we see how the winners were chosen maybe? Because knowing how important it is to Jimmy that every video has entertaining contestants through the whole video, it's a little suspicious. I'll just say, in my opinion, as somebody who worked for MrBeast, I don't think this large YouTuber won a ticket purely by chance. Also, I know that producers are sort of able to pull strings behind the scenes to give some contestants better chances than others. And he runs these sweepstakes to like bribe children with gambling to consume.
Who is this person? Abdelaziz Kadiri? Is this another MrBeast fan coming in here to tell me how to do my stream? I'm just kidding. What's up? Please subscribe. If you subscribe now, I'll send you $10,000. The next subscriber, whoever subscribes next to my channel, Darkmatch Steve, here on YouTube, whoever subscribes next gets $100,000, not $10,000. That's for the person that signs up in 5 minutes. Okay.
Consume more sugar. Like, this is far worse than a lottery ticket because a lottery ticket doesn't give you diabetes and only pay out your rich and famous friends. Like, MrBeast is bringing hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of new people to the candy aisle, whether he wants to admit it or not.
People are just walking to the chocolate aisle, and instead of buying Hershey's, buying Feastables. Like, people who never would have bought chocolate in Walmart are walking to the chocolate aisle specifically to buy Feastables.
You're creating a new market.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm bringing new customers to the aisle.
Okay, I guess he does want to admit it. You know, kind of a weird flex, not something I would brag about, Jimmy. Also, maybe I should mention technically I'm a certified nutritionist, which really just means
This is like the banks during the fucking housing market crash, giving out shitty loans to strippers and stuff. This is like somebody who's so big that they subconsciously must think that they can't fail because they are out here selling chocolate and cookies and justifying it by saying it's slightly better ingredients but still just as much sugar, and but we're gonna curb obesity with my chocolate bars that have a potential prize in it. But you're going to buy, if you're a little kid, you're 9 years old, you're going to buy 100 of my chocolate bars, get fat, and I'm going to send the ticket, the prize ticket, to my friends while you struggle to pay for insulin because you are diabetic.
means I paid $1,200 for a course and then failed to launch a health food company. But I know that poor diet and especially excessive sugar consumption is the #1 cause of death and health problems in America, including some of the health problems that MrBeast claims to care so much about: blindness, deafness, loss of limbs. MrBeast also just launched a combo with Zaxby's, which if you get a soda, it's over
MrBeast wants those limbs for himself.
2,000 calories for one meal.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
The only thing real in this video is the new MrBeast box at Zaxby's.
I'm pretty sure this would be illegal in Europe. This is like more calories in one meal than the average 10-year-old is supposed to consume on a daily basis.
Tell me how I'm killing little kids.
New research finds childhood obesity rates are getting worse.
The #1 killer in America is obesity. The number of deaths in overweight people surpass alcohol and smoking altogether.
For 30 days straight, we are going to be giving away $10,000 to a lucky customer who scans the QR code on the back of any new Feastable bar.
It's just disappointing to see somebody pretend to care about the health epidemic.
I will be giving $10,000 away to the first person that sends a picture of their bottle of insulin.
The US only when it's profitable for them. I know this point isn't going to resonate with a lot of people because of how normalized high calorie and high sugar diets are in America. But like bribing children to get into the habit of consuming excessive amounts of sugar, like $10,000 a day as a giveaway is very deliberate because it's trying to create repeat customers that just buy out of habit. Like doing this, especially when you clearly understand how much of a health risk it is to these kids.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
It's honestly just fucking evil to me. And I pushed back against this a lot while I worked at the company. For Halloween this year, Feastables is planning on putting $1 million in a chocolate bar. And they wanted to do a bunch of like scummy marketing and shit. My manager literally said at one point that they wanted to associate buying a Feastables with your dream coming true. So they're pitching ideas like, you know, buy a Feastables, win 10K, buy a Feastables out of a vending machine, and the vending machine just starts spitting out money. Buy a Feastables and it has a ticket to Disney World, whatever, right? And I don't want to put a lot of like hearsay into this video. You should just believe the receipts that I'm showing you and not what I'm saying. But I swear to God, I said to somebody at the company, I feel like Feastables is 70% a chocolate company and 30% a lottery targeting children. And this higher up person at MrBeast said,
no shit. Your Feastables chocolate bar is more likely to contain cyanide than $1 million or a ticket to whatever the fuck MrBeast is inviting you to.
Said it was probably closer to the other way around and was laughing about it. Like 70% a lottery, 30% a chocolate company. Everyone knows it's just the call to actions and call to action giveaways especially that drive sales. As soon as they stop, it's hard for large bargain retailers to sell this shit for 70% off. That's why they push them so hard. Once they stop the diabetes lottery, no one buys. Also, this is the website right now. MrBeast wants you to join the crew. Just so weird and scummy to me. I believe all the Feastables giveaways do have official rules and no purchase necessary clauses somewhere, but it's very difficult to find them. In traditional media, if you advertise a sweepstakes like in a commercial, you have to say in the promotional material itself, no purchase necessary. Somehow MrBeast gets away with not saying no purchase necessary in any of his promotional materials, not the videos, the descriptions, pinned comments, nothing.
To celebrate our launch of milk chocolate and sea salt, we went out, we bought 10 Teslas, loads of cash, and all these prices you see on the screen. And prices aside, unlike Hershey's, these bars only have 4 to 5 ingredients and just genuinely taste good. Go to Feastables.com right now and order some chocolate. Only problem is the chocolate river is deteriorating. All the
only place you'll find no purchase necessary is either on the Feastables Twitter account because it's a rule of the platform, and even still they try to push it. No perch neck, or hidden deep in the Feastables website under a FAQ. And to enter for free, you have to mail in separate 3-inch by 5-inch hand-addressed written index cards, up to 10 a day. Do you think kids are going to do that shit or just beg their parents when they're at Walmart for the YouTuber diabetes lottery ticket? How is this legal? How do you mail something without making a purchase? Cards, envelopes, stamps. The free entry method can cost more than the chocolate bar itself. Also, going back to sweepstakes law for a second, payment isn't the only form of consideration.
The MrBeast operation is like single-handedly damaging so many kids between making them fat and whatever the hell that other guy was doing to kids, okay? Single-handedly destroying a generation of youth.
Can also be time or effort that directly benefits MrBeast in some way. Like, I don't know, if he told his fans to clean up and organize his Feastables displays in Walmart for a chance to win $5,000. Shelfie cleanup and $5,000 drawing? They thought this was going to be a monthly thing, but it got a lot of controversy, obviously. How can I successfully clean up the shelves? Wow, glad you asked. No bars on the shelf? Go find an employee and ask them to check to see if there was product in the back room and ask them to bring them out so you can put it on the shelf to match the tags. What the fuck, dude? Imagine a 7-year-old looking for the Walmart manager so he can ask to stock shelves for a chance to be compensated. Dude, was Walmart in on this? This was not just one off-the-cuff tweet. This was like planned with instructions and graphics and everything. Also, a company asking children for selfies is a little bit weird. And while you're at it, if you want to maybe move some Hershey's bars and make sure that Feastables has plenty of space, I wouldn't complain. I just cannot believe they were going to give $5,000 to one of MrBeast's child laborers for stocking shelves. And no one at MrBeast was like, hey, this is a terrible.
Hey, look, if you see somebody restocking the Hershey's on the shelf, just, shove a knife in their back, and I wouldn't complain. Make sure the Feastables are out in front.
Terrible idea. Actually, if you said that, you'd probably get fired.
This is the best tasting chocolate on earth. Good job, boys.
Whoa. How do we know that's the best tasting chocolate in the world?
You're fired.
What? This is such horse shit. You can do that? I mean, that is a bit of a stretch. Yeah.
The most shocking result was that Feastables never earned anything higher than a 3rd place ranking.
But I do think their branding is like world's best chocolate bar is how do you get away with that? World's best chocolate.
World's best pizza.
What does that even fucking mean?
Define that yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But I would think you'd have to, I don't know. I'm sure whoever worked on his marketing gave some thought to it or something.
Okay, one last point in consideration. Prolonged attention.
World's best chocolate bar. That wouldn't be his first lie, okay? We got plenty to choose from here. You pick whichever lie you think is the most disgustingly egregious. And it ain't world's best chocolate. That ain't the worst one, okay?
Attention is definitely a form of consideration. In the attention economy, it is the valuable resource that advertisers directly pay MrBeast for. So in these live streams when MrBeast says, hey guys, today we're doing a bunch of illegal lotteries, but also we're going to be giving away some free stuff to people who keep watching. He does that to boost viewer numbers.
I'm going to give you guys a reason to keep watching, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. Randomly, I'm not going to tell you when. It could be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. I'm going to randomly pick one person watching this IG live stream and one person watching this YouTube live stream. I'm going to give you each $5,000. So keep watching.
There's no predictable intervals for when MrBeast will.
Luckily, his friends were watching, so his friends won the money.
Give things away for free to people who watch. So you have to be present when they happen, which means viewers have to keep watching, which is time and effort that directly benefits MrBeast. The more viewers, the more money MrBeast obviously makes, either directly through sales or AdSense or just getting boosted in the YouTube algorithm. So even the free giveaways could and should be against the law. MrBeast just uses gambling psychology to exploit young children for profit. He's just become the first casino where the currency you pay with is attention.
Do you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world? Well, of course.
Or labor or money sometimes.
Yeah, his core audience is like, I'd say like 10 to 12-year-old boys. Older people are a little bit over him. Some people kind of question the ethics, you know. They sometimes say in these videos where he like builds all these wells or, you know, cures people of his blindness. It's almost like he's exploiting people for these views. So older audiences don't love him, but this tween audience, they love him. And they're thinking, you know, watching him could get me a car. So why wouldn't I?
I'm going to give you guys a reason to keep watching.
Okay, now as far as fake giveaways go, I'm sort of limited in what I can say without exposing confidential information and getting sued. So my official statement is that sometimes things slip through the cracks, and personally, I believe that is intentional. Here's one example where someone on Reddit posted saying that they were promised free dog food for life in exchange for letting MrBeast use them in a video. 5 months later, they still haven't received their dog food. I actually sent this post to someone who works at MrBeast, and they said they were going to send it to the PR team, and then the Reddit post got taken down. So I don't know if it got resolved. Here's another example of things slipping through the cracks.
The second thing that I probably would do different is invest. And I know what y'all about to say.
Ava Chris Tyson slipping his something between some little kid's crack.
Y'all about to go to the clip too, where Jimmy said that we set a certain amount aside to invest.
I know you talked about wanting to maybe invest 50K and then set aside like the other 23 for just other little nuances here and there.
This is not me calling anybody a liar or anything, because I know what y'all do. I know what the internet does. But what I think what happened was somebody that worked for MrBeast or something like that was also probably help me invest, but that didn't happen. I talked to Jimmy after I won $1 million, after I finally like got the remaining amount in my bank account. I was telling him, I was like, man, I don't want to fail. I don't want to be like how everybody's saying, like I'm gonna run out of money and do all this crazy stuff. I was like, man, Jimmy, please help me. And he said he was gonna help me and we was gonna invest, but yeah, that didn't happen. So
I actually watched this video. You know, MrBeast does say that they're not going to be irresponsible, that they're going to try to set Mark up for life, and that they are going to help him with investing.
What we're actually going to do is be responsible and try to set Mark up for his future. So we're going to make smart purchases like a house, cars, and do some investing.
But according to Mark, MrBeast only gave him an hour to plan.
What's that? What's Team C's? I'll have to look that up. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sure it was. If it's something MrBeast was doing, you can bet it was a scam.
What house to buy, and then gave him only 24 hours to spend the bulk of his money for a video.
Time. I wish I would have had more time, and I wish I would have planned out stuff better. Like that was the best example I can give you is when we had planned out the house and stuff. I literally had an hour. He had somebody come to my house, and we sat down and we planned all this in an hour. Yeah, they came to my house and we planned this out in about an hour. So I wish I would have had more time, and I wish I would have did a couple things differently on the time management side, which I guess I really couldn't help because I had to spend it. I had to spend the money and I had to like do all this. So
I'm starting to think you might have been a little bit better off if you didn't make him spend $1 million in 24 hours for content.
Can I just say I'm super glad you won $1 million.
All right, we're pretty much
what we're actually going to do is be responsible and try to set Mark
how
up for
much
his future.
how much more do we need to see here? MrBeast is the biggest fucking scammer there ever was. He's scammed more than all of New Delhi, India combined. All right. Let's see this other video. Okay, Alex Stein, look at my history. How to live stream on YouTube because I'm a fucking idiot and still don't quite understand it. Finally over. Okay, this is a shorter one. This gets a little bit into some of the sketchy stuff with Ava Chris Tyson. And so let's go through some of this right here, and I'll probably jump off here by 10 or something.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need. With full
New MrBeast allegations have just dropped, and it's not looking good for Jimmy. So last time we talked about Dogpack404's viral video, where a former MrBeast employee exposes Jimmy for allegedly conducting illegal lotteries towards children, promoting gambling, faking his videos, forging signatures, manipulating who wins the prizes and monies in his game shows, and mostly giving it to his friends and employees rather than
all very good evidence, all very true, complete scammer.
And viewers, and much more. Now, I mentioned in my last video that MrBeast was actually caught in the same Discord server where Chris Tyson was openly sharing Piran to minors. And now we have, allegedly, confirmation that it was indeed the real Jimmy, and it is seemingly provable by searching the archives and seeing that his account is linked to the MrBeast gaming channel, which is not possible unless you own the channel and can log in. Meaning, essentially, MrBeast lied in his response, saying that he just became aware of Chris's actions in the past few days, when in reality, he knew all along. As we know, he had the
This guy is the biggest liar ever. And like I talked about this in my Ava Chris Tyson video, it's a look, I don't want to get too conspiratorial, okay? I know it's just like when you look for symbolism and stuff, sometimes you'll find like a ghost of a pattern where it's not really a pattern of something, but it kind of looks like it. And but this video that features the Shadman art, which is the art displaying children in a sexual manner, okay? This artist, this is a piece of art by this artist that specializes in drawing little kids in disgusting ways. This is featured in this video, and this video is about pizza. What's that? You say pizza? Cheese pizza? CP? What's that? Another thing related to abuse of kids and pizza? That's strange. Of course, it's just a little bit too coincidental. Okay, if you know anything about any of the pizza theories, I'll say, relating to kids and DC, okay, then you'll know that this is just it's too weird.
Lollipop art hanging from his living room wall, and he was in the same server as Chris sending messages, and he was best friends
in his living room. The picture drawn by an artist that almost exclusively does child abuse art.
With Chris for over a decade and defended him until the recent drama. Now, it actually gets worse for MrBeast and Chris because 500,000 messages have been released to the public from that Discord server. Keep in mind, this is after Chris and his squad wiped out every message that they thought was incriminating, but there's still so many left. Moreover, Lava, one of the victims who was groomed by Chris, now recognizes that it was inappropriate and wrong what was happening in the server. So let's go over these messages and explore this insane rabbit hole. Here we have a tweet by Drama Alert, a thread of all the weird things Chris Tyson allegedly said in the Discord with minors. She's only 14. Damn. Okay, so these messages are from 2018. Somebody posts an attachment. Chris replies saying she's only 14. Damn. And this is allegedly BB, which I'm not going to say her name. Otherwise, my last video got age restricted and demonetized. Completely suppressed when I said her name. So what did you think she was? 16 and legal in some states. Oof, of course. If she's 14, I'm 14. Chris allegedly sharing links to the famed lollipop artist Shadman. And Chris has linked the website. Chris, the meme god, also referred...
Oh, she's 14. We're MrBeast employees. Let's offer her a chocolate bar for some pictures of her feet.
To as Lollipop God is back. Designated Lollipop, yes, it's me. Yeah, you're back. Ooh, woo. What am I, a parent? Chris Tyson's alleged response to a request to delete an NSFW
Carlos,
channel
hey, what's
because
up,
there were
dude?
minors in the Discord.
We got some other people in chat. What's up, Carlos? Damn, I hope you didn't jump out of here yet. What? Oh, depressed. No, bro, it's not depressing. It's you know, it's an awakening, okay? We're realizing how fucked up the world is. We're having the veil pulled back. I didn't hear your song today, by the way. I'm gonna finish the rest of the show after I'm done streaming here. But yeah. Yeah, bro, it's pretty crazy. I'm telling you, I follow. See, this is the weird thing, and I hope, that I'm not following someone that's like this, but and it's weird that his name's Jimmy too. I just thought about that, Jimmy Darts. on Instagram. I fucking follow Jimmy Darts on Instagram, and I don't follow him that closely, I guess, but it doesn't seem like his stuff is geared towards kids. He like just gives fucking money away to poor people on the street, and someone that offers to buy him free food or something like that, he gives them money. Of course, some of that shit could be fake too, but it seems more real to me, even though, I guess I can kind of tell when Jimmy Darts kind of gets into character or whatever too, but MrBeast just seems so fake to me, and his smile just gives it away. And I just knew there was some dirty shit lingering under the surface of this fake smile. His teeth are probably fucking fake too.
I don't have any issue with the channel. What I have an issue with are minors that have access to said channel. Chris says, is there even a way to do that? Not really, no. So what do we do, lol? Remove it? No, people like it. Even if there was a way, anyone can lie about their age. Yeah, true. And I mean, to be fair, the internet is full of prawn. Discord says if you can't regulate it, don't have one. It's the responsibility of the server owner to prevent minors from viewing prawn materials. Chris responds saying, what am I, a parent? Lol. I say we get rid of this because the fan base of MrBeast and Chris are mostly under 18. And Chris obviously completely ignored this and continued going with his absolute degenerate tendencies with minors. Chris says there's nothing more free than peeing in the shower facts, waterproof phone gang, and added an attachment of presumably his image. We only worship Jeebus around here. Challenge accepted. The god. Oh yeah, daddy Chris. That's a lot of moisturizer. Why are you in the shower? I don't know if this was a picture of Chris or something with minimal clothing, but this is bad. This is bad. Allegedly Chris Tyson role playing. No, it is not. Buzzles your necky wecky. Fight me. Love you guys. Nuzzles. PP. Nah. Unzips PP. Okay, Chris, you need to be locked up ASAP. Now, it gets really bad when you realize that MrBeast was also in the server sending messages. MrBeast and Chris Tyson Discord leaks. MrBeast allegedly complimenting Chris Tyson's PP size and Chris's Discord server with minors. No, he's not. His PP is...
What? MrBeast knew? What? This guy with the fake fucking smile that makes kids content, he's in some server talking about dicks with minors? What? That's you, society.
Isn't big enough, I'd know. MrBeast, this is the actual MrBeast. No, I know his BB size and it's huge.
Are you driving way less than you used to? Do you have a clean driving record? Are you over 25?
Normally I get.
Do you not have a DUI?
Ads.
Then you're likely paying too much for car insurance.
I haven't seen this ad
and you can
before.
drop it to as low as $38
They
per
try
month.
to push medication
I wish
on me.
that I had
know
done
I'm not
this sooner.
crazy, okay?
Beast, are you gay the moment you... Okay. I'll deep throat Chris PP. Haha, MrBeast joins in to comment on my PP size. I love it. And that's Chris. Vindication, Jake Franklin, Jake the Viking also tweeted out saying Jimmy knew. And then he says,
So MrBeast is in this server doing advertisements, basically. What would you call it? Fucking product review, basically, of Ava Chris Tyson's penis to minors. He's in this fucking server, this Discord or whatever the fuck it is, telling minors about how big a man's penis is. I'll say it.
Called it because these texts have been revealed, and it has been confirmed that it is actually MrBeast. It has been linked to his official account, as I mentioned. Oh lord, it's going to be a long night. Okay, so I gotta mention a couple additional things that are happening on the side. Chris Tyson is being accused of SA by someone. I was SA by Ava Chris Tyson. Mooskina has come out with their story here. I'm not gonna go into it. You can go ahead and read it if you want. A lot of stuff going on here. I pretty much gotta censor all of this, or YouTube's gonna nuke me again, which I don't want. He's done. This is the nail in the coffin accusation. Is anyone else not surprised? Now, it turns out because the situation got so huge, Chris Tyson's own sister has come.
Oh wow, girl, you're pretty.
Out saying that Chris is faking being trans as a fetish. I'm his sibling. He, and yes, I use the correct pronoun, told me that he got fully aroused when he secretly stole my female clothes and put them on. He's deluded and disturbed, and it's 100% a fetish. He's narcissistic, and professionals have told him he needs a full psych eval. This would be absolutely groundbreaking if he was mocking the LGBT community by, pretending to be trans or something like that. But I can't confirm any of this. These are allegations from other people, right? So I'm just reporting on it. And before anyone says anything, yes, it is confirmed that is Chris's sister. Former MrBeast employee Jake the Viking says, after seeing all of this, I'm glad that they fired me. I think nobody wants to be involved with MrBeast.
Look, can we just put it out here? And I've said this before. I don't know if I've said this in a video, but you just have to think like Ava Chris Tyson. Okay, you know what they're talking about here with how they dress now and stuff, and how they do their hair and makeup. Is it more prevalent for this person or in this person's community to like do something weird like this with kids. And you just have to think about it like this, that this person works or worked for MrBeast, who does content for kids, pretty much exclusively content for kids. And this person who works for MrBeast that does that content, this person is constantly thinking about their genitalia. So, I'll just put it that way. While they're doing content for kids and stuff, they are hyper focused on their genitals. So that right there, just if you're just doing the math, it seems like you say it out loud like that and you're like, oh wow, yeah, you know what? That sounds like maybe it's not a good combination
anymore, and he's gonna have a really hard time hiring people anymore. Now we gotta move on to the MrBeast game situation. Basically, MrBeast is doing an Amazon show called Beast Game.
Here we go. And this, I told you, people's bones were broken. Okay? Here we go.
And it's essentially one of his videos, but on a very wide scale, right? And tons of people are coming out with so many allegations that the environment was incredibly unsafe, with allegedly people being denied medication, being beaten by other contestants, given very little food, some allegations that girls were tackled and assaulted by guys on the show with zero repercussions.
Oh, what is it you're holding? A cookie? You were chosen to become something more than you already are.
You have to know I'm never gonna watch this.
I am.
Kung Fu Panda 4?
Let's dance, lizard.
This is what your kids watch while they eat MrBeast chocolate bars. This brain Kung Fu Panda 4. Holy fucking shit. Like I'm ever Peacock. Like I'm ever.
My favorite shirt.
You should use OxyClean. I just gave really good advice about one.
All my clothes are black.
If you really want to clean, add OxyClean.
This, YouTube.
Am I an adult?
You know I
it's
don't
not clean unless it's OxyClean.
MrBeast is a monster. MrBeast alleged contestant speaks out, claims unfair teams and contestants being depressed after. MrBeast just wants to psychologically.
Clearly, the people that do the ads, they're just trying to annoy the fuck out of me because I know that they track everything I do and they know that 90% of my shirts are black.
Disturb people.
They
playing mind games with me.
eliminated 400 people the first day. Those 400 people, the majority of them were forced by the other team members to be on the specific team they were. Some were just about like physically like assaulted to be put onto one team, which ended up making it like the weakest team, since it was a lot of like elderly people, petite women, and people that just, they weren't willing to take on 6 guys that were surrounding them trying to take their vest so that they can actually be on that. Of the 400 people that left, the majority of them, I'd say at least half, are all extremely depressed. Like MrBeast is a monster, and the games that he does are really cruel and sick. There are a lot of updates that I'm going to give. I made a video last night when I was prepared and planning on last night. It was supposed to be $1,000. That's like nothing. 4 months.
Okay, so she's saying that they had these people come for this competition and they were put on teams and that they were rigging it or something by putting fucking disabled people and elderly people, women in wheelchairs, all were on the same team.
It was going to take 4 months to get to me, as MrBeast and his staff knew that I was homeless and had nothing when I went on the show. And I had to buy stuff for wardrobe to be on the show. Many people, sometimes they hadn't gotten their medication for like 2 days. Some of it was like epileptic medication, like really vital, necessary medication.
Okay, so some people are saying that she might be exaggerating, blowing it out of proportion, or she's just salty that she lost the game and she didn't win any money and she's a sore loser. Now, that could be the case, but considering she said she wants to game end herself, that would seem sort of serious. Also, you'd think that MrBeast would help out one of the sort of homeless contestants, seems like in line with his values, but apparently not. Now, the only reason I showed this person is because there's also tons of other people coming out saying the same thing, including reporters who went to the location and nurses in nearby hospitals where MrBeast filmed, saying that there were people severely injured and the conditions were super inhumane, right? Where people were denied medication and food and proper hygiene. Now, a blast from the past for Rosanna Pansino, the YouTuber, like 15.
So they're saying the fucking hospitals were overrun with people that were injured from MrBeast's studio. It was like the Vegas shooting, just like ambulance after ambulance, people coming with broken limbs, broken bodies, all from MrBeast's studio, the Stephen Paddock studio.
Million Subs, who was complaining about MrBeast's hide and seek challenge. She also made 2 videos about this. Here is the first one.
I wanted to keep you guys updated on what I've been hearing about MrBeast's Beast games. Since I posted my video yesterday, I've pretty much been talking with more people involved with the show all day. At this point, I've lost track, but I think it's nearing like 100 people who have reached out to me with their stories. Each person has their own experience and their own opinions, but overall, the stories that I'm hearing just break my heart. I have never heard of anything like this on any set. So today, I want to read a statement from another contestant who shares many of the same experiences with the other stories that I'm hearing.
Okay, there's going to be a lot of reading. Feel free to skip this part, but I'll try to interject my commentary and let you know what I actually think. I was a contestant until the end. I also didn't accept their hush money. It was really bad. People were having seizures because they weren't getting medication, even though we were promised we would. It was 100% rigged and presented as though the games would be like Squid Games, basically a type of game show where all the games are at an even playing field. That was not at all the case. The games were about speed and strength. I assume this is similar to the Netflix show Physical 100, where it's like physical challenges, right? So only the young athletic males were at an advantage over the women and elderly people that were casted. To make things worse, men started realizing they could take out the women without being eliminated. Guys started tackling and hitting women. 2 girls were tackled and passed out on the field and dragged off to continue filming. I saw people with broken bones, stitches, and most were women. This is straight out of an absolute horror show, and the fact that multiple people are coming out with this is absolutely insane. I'm really hoping some contestants come out who haven't signed NDAs and let us know if all of this is true or false, because this is an insane scandal. We were given maybe 400 calories a meal and only fed every 12 hours. Food would run out and people would fight, steal, and hoard food. What kind of sick game was this? I thought this was a regular...
This guy sells cookies and chocolate bars and didn't have food for these people to eat.
MrBeast video, but they're fighting over food and water? Water was scarce and kept running out as well. I had to sit with a bloody pad for 2 days before I get undergarments and my reusable pads because I'm allergic to regular pads. We're also sleep deprived.
Year after year, abrasive toothpaste can damage your teeth, while plaque
I'm not going to buy any of this ever. I've never bought anything from a YouTube ad.
Only allowed to sleep 3 to 4 hours. We all slept on the floor on the stadium in a $10 sleeping bag. They offered anyone who lost $1,000 to sign away their rights to join any kind of class action lawsuit of any kind. That is an insane thing to even offer in the first place. Isn't that implying that you've already done something really wrong? I didn't sign, so I did not get the money. After the article came out and things started blowing up, they called everyone back and decided to offer an additional $1,000 per person to make up for the inconveniences. And we'll get to the article as well, because that is yet another bombshell. They knew it was bad because they also offered to provide therapy sessions using their own insurance. And it wasn't Amazon Prime that called me, it was the MrBeast crew. So this therapy session would coincide with what that woman was saying about how she wanted to neck herself. I mean, initially, I did think it was a bit far-fetched because it's a game show. But if what they're saying is true and you were beaten and starved, I mean, yeah, you would want to neck yourself and you'd need therapy sessions, right? I mean, this would be an insane story to make up by 10 different people at the same time. I mean, that's kind of crazy to me. So I'm inclined to believe at least some of this stuff happened. Possibly they're exaggerating, but at least a lot of the bad things did happen here. We were set up to...
MrBeast was starving these people to make their skin loose so he can cut off their skin and wear it like Buffalo Bill.
Fail, and when men started tackling people to get them out, nothing was done about it. They were not even eliminated. The game that had to do with the briefcase, it literally felt like Hunger Games, while MrBeast is standing on his podium, looking down, watching all of us peasants fight for a chance at $5 million. I know it's a game show, and even with the waiver, it's a company's responsibility to have safety protocols in place to try to prevent injuries. That is not what was happening here. The fact that there were nurses at the hospital in Las Vegas are also confirming all the injuries that happened is proof they did not have to sign an NDA. So this is what gives the most...
Oh my God, the studio is in Las Vegas. I compared it to the fucking Vegas shooting. That is funny. I didn't even... I assumed it was in LA or some bullshit. This is in Vegas. So the the fucking hospital is getting person after person coming in with broken bones, and they're like, what happened? Is it another shooting? No, they came from MrBeast competition, and they haven't eaten for 12 hours too. And this one girl, she's here because she needs a tampon.
Credibility to this situation, because even in the article it mentions that, yeah, the nurses are confirming these stories as well, because they were getting a sudden influx of injured people, and it was all coming from the MrBeast challenge, dude. And I think the reason this happened is because MrBeast is used to dealing with 100, 200 people at a time, maybe. And he went straight to 5,000 or something, like way more than he can handle. And, you know, he didn't have the staff. He didn't have the sort of team to handle all of this. And this absolutely blew up in his face. Here we got yet another contestant with another story. I was expecting for this competition to be hard, but I did not expect to endure what I did. It was a shit show, to say the least.
Airplane Willie back in chat, bro. What's up? Airplane Willie, first person to ever be in my chat yesterday. What's up, bro? Yeah, dude, I was just saying these accounts, these whether it's YouTube, Instagram, fucking whatever, these guys that do giving money away, good deeds stuff. It's really sketchy. You know, I follow one of these pages and you know, like I've watched some of the videos, been like, wow, that's really, you know what? That's like, you know, I haven't cried or something, but I'm like, wow, that tugs at my heartstrings. He just helped this old lady that was selling some shit out of the back of her car in a Walmart parking lot. And you never know if they hand them over $1,000 on camera just because they agreed to give, you know, $990 back. Like, you get this $10 if you will pretend that I gave you 100 or 1,000 or whatever. I don't know. This Jimmy Darts, the guy that I follow on Instagram, he seems more authentic. This fucking MrBeast guy, though, ever since this Ava Chris Tyson thing came up, and I've seen the MrBeast face all over the fucking place. He was on Kill Tony, which is one of my favorite shows. And, you know, and I always just, he's got the most fake fucking bullshit, emotionless face I've ever seen. And it was just such a red flag to me that I said he has to be just completely untrustworthy. And this is days later, this ex-employee releases all of this shit about all of his competitions being fucking rigged. That's just nuts, bro.
Least, I believe they were in over their heads and did not plan very well. Here are some of the things I experienced. No one was using a microphone to make announcements, so it was very hard to hear what production was saying. A lot of things got missed. I had to hear through the grapevine about certain things, like when they had Gatorade, when we could go to medical, and when they had snack bags.
Just think about that. These people that are in this big competition he's talking about, all of these fucking people were starved and not given their fucking medication and went through hell. And it's all for a rigged game. A rigged fucking game that they're torturing themselves for this guy's clicks.
This just seems like a really poorly organized event that led to an absolute disaster, you know? They handed out undergarment bags to everyone alphabetically by last name. I did not receive my undergarments until the second day of filming. After the first competition, they hadn't fed us in a while and I was feeling lightheaded. I asked someone if they had anything to eat and they told me to push through and basically suck it up. Oh, you want food, peasant? Nah.
Yeah, fucking Airplane Willie. Yeah, I told you I was going to do probably something else today, but I ran across these videos and I couldn't believe it because, like I said, dude, I don't pay attention to MrBeast. I've just seen his stupid face everywhere and it annoys the fuck out of me because I can just tell how fake he is. It's like seeing somebody all over the place that has like a fake Rolex and a fake chain, and you know, you're like, I can tell from 100 feet away that that's a fake Rolex, and everybody else is just like, oh, dude, nice watch, like, and it pisses you off. You know, it's enough for me to pay attention that I'm like, yeah, this guy's fucking fake. And but I don't know anything about this guy, anything about his content besides his kids and giving money away. And here we go. All his ex-employees are coming out saying he's a complete fucking piece of shit.
No, not here in the MrBeast. This is a dojo, all right? You don't get food, pal. On the first day, after 12 hours of having contacts in my eyes, I asked someone if I could go to medical to take them out, and they told me no. I witnessed 2 people that had seizures, and it took medical several minutes for them to get there. I'm assuming this happened because they did not have access to medication, but I could be completely wrong. Medics should have been on the field 24/7, ready to go at all times. Why are people having seizures at your event, MrBeast? What the heck? I heard people were being pushed and shoved by males. I received an email yesterday checking how they're going to check footage.
God, fuck, damn it.
And because they take violence seriously, they should have done this during the game and not after the fact. I would say most of the challenges were definitely geared towards strong and fast men. Yeah, I mean, if you got eliminated and then the next day you realize they cheated, that'd be completely messed up and probably illegal. Like, because despite the fact that this is like a game show or whatever the hell, they have to.
They had disabled people there. Oh God, what the like? How? I just can't believe I'm the one that's disgusted by this. I'm the one having to call someone else out. Holy fuck. I walk around feeling like a piece of shit. I would never have some disabled person with a walker hobble down to my fucking my compound for a fake competition where they ain't gonna win fucking anything. Holy shit.
Follow certain rules, or you're just, I don't know, wasting people's time and essentially lying to them and breaking your contract. When all the contestants arrived back to the hotel, we were supposed to have flights booked for us to go home. I woke up the next day and with no flight information, with so many contestants trying to go home, I heard they would not have all the flights booked until a few days later. That is so messed up. I had to book my own flight and use money out of my own pocket because I couldn't wait that long because I had to return to work. They're going to reimburse us, but there's no telling when I will see the money. They gave out Feastable chocolates. Oh yes, the 30 grams of sugar. Gotta load everyone up with some diabetes.
This person got reimbursed for their flight in nothing but chocolate bars.
Real quick. My group hoarded chocolate because we weren't sure when the next time they would feed us, and we were afraid we would get hungry. I mean, honestly, this stuff sounds straight out of a survival horror movie. 30 grams of sugar. Gotta load everyone up with some diabetes real quick. My group hoarded chocolate because
they gave out chocolate. Okay, so bro, they didn't have any real food for people, so they gave them the fucking MrBeast chocolate bars. That is fucking insane. That is unhinged.
We weren't sure when the next time they would feed us, and we were afraid we would get hungry. I mean, honestly, this stuff sounds straight out of a survival horror movie or something like that, where there's some evil game show lord who is messing with the peasants and shit like that. I don't know how much of this is legit, how much of this is confirmed, but I can't say there have been multiple people reporting the exact same thing with the nurses in the hospital, with the
they had a person in a walker come to do this. That's a scam in itself, even if she ideally, hypothetically had a chance at the whatever $1 million. They had disabled people in wheelchairs and walkers come to compete and do this. Holy shit.
Testins.
The statement I just read doesn't even cover the half of what I'm hearing. I'm also waiting for confirmation that there were only 2 ambulances for well over 2,000 people, the contestants, including the entire crew. And I'm speaking with someone from the crew right now to get confirmation about how many people were on the crew.
Now, here's a picture that I probably blurred. It's essentially somebody's leg that is badly bruised, and apparently they have broken bones after attending this Beast Games.
They had 2 ambulances for 2,000 casualties, 2,000 broken, damaged souls.
Event or whatever, and they got brutally assaulted. Another contestant says no medications, no undergarments, despite supplying 5 days of only electrolytes were Gatorade handed out, ran out of meals for people, water would run out, was not a safe space. Many of us knew it would be mentally challenging, but the danger we were put in and lack of care was unexpected. No clear communication between staff.
You are mentally challenged for going to a MrBeast competition, expecting to win something. You are mentally challenged. That is true.
It worse. People were prepared to go into a MrBeast challenge. They obviously know it can be challenging because they've watched the videos, but they weren't there to be literally tortured. You know, from some of these stories, if these are true, this is torture. All right, denying somebody food, water, medication, and basic.
Now, this is the one competition the lady with the walker might have a chance to block with the walker if she doesn't fall over and break a hip in this foam pit. But besides that,
sanitation is absolutely insane. One contestant noted production staff hired locally were treated poorly, with some working shifts in excess of 24 hours in a row. Medications such as inhalers, contact lenses, feminine hygiene products were surrendered, which caused concern among the production's medical staff. Yeah, that is really weird. Why are you confiscating medication? In what challenge will their inhaler possibly help them? Oh my god, you need to breathe? I'm sorry, no breathing allowed in a MrBeast challenge. Contestants were asked to give production team several pair of undergarments, which were not returned upon disqualification. That is crazy. Stealing people's underpants is nah. You taking my underwear? We have beef for life. Okay, I'm sorry. That is crazy, bro. MrBeast.
Dude, they took people's underwear and medication and tampons and stuff. They fucking took people's underwear. Ava Chris Tyson is wearing some poor woman's underwear right now that they stole from this competition.
Representative says this information is inaccurate. What a great elaboration. It's just inaccurate, guys. Is Chris, even my friend, inaccurate? Just yeah, didn't know any of this actually. Am I doing illegal lotteries on YouTube for children? Inaccurate actually. A hospital employee told us, I'm aware of 3 or 4 hospital
Yes, Airplane Willie. Fucking she would have the sword thingy taped to the walker. Yeah, she would have a chance in that one competition. That's about it. Besides that, she is screwed. Everyone was screwed. But the disabled people were extra screwed because they had to walk down to this fucking place.
Evacs today. Overnight shift said it was insane, so not sure if or how many hospital evacs were there. Production is a shit show and unprepared for the scale, making decisions as they go along. The bare bones medic staff on site is not adequate and were overwhelmed last night. They compete at night. Let me know what you guys think about all of these MrBeast accusations. There's so many coming out. Stay tuned. There's even more stuff coming. I talked to Dogpack, one of the MrBeast employees behind the scenes, and yeah, he's cooking, man. He's cooking. All right, plenty more to come, and I'll see you guys next time.
Okay, so yeah, that Dogpack 404, is that his name? That's the other ex-employee that are initially released that one viral video. Anyone that wasn't in here for the intro, bro, the MrBeast shit is fucking crazy, dude. I just can't believe it. Again, I don't give a fuck about MrBeast besides him being a scumbag to, you know, potential victims and whatever. I mean, it's worth exposing all this shit just to save one child from having to eat 100 fucking chocolate bars because they think they're gonna win a competition to go get put in MrBeast's meat grinder or whatever. You know. All right. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? All right. I'm gonna get out of here. It's late. I got Publix fried chicken waiting on me. Okay, so I'm gonna go tend to that. Superset. What? Oh yeah. Yeah, you want to think that. I mean, obviously, it can't be the more successful you are, the more scummy. I mean, that's surely. No, you're good, bro. Thanks, Carlos. Thanks, everybody that stuck around. Thanks for hanging out in the chat with me. Yeah, bro, the MrBeast shit is crazy. Tomorrow, I will probably be going over some. We're going to look. I feel like I talked to Airplane Willie about this when he was watching last night. I think that guy Destiny is slightly misunderstood, and he does have some good points about some stuff. I have learned plenty of interesting shit from watching him. And, you know, as they say, let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater, but we're probably going to go over some of the Destiny stuff because this guy's like an anomaly. He's done some interesting, you guys are Bubba Army that are in the chat right now, but Destiny exposed this guy for faking cancer. Okay, this I forget his name. Oh, fuck. Boogie Nights. I don't really give a shit about this person either, but this guy Boogie Nights was faking cancer, blood cancer, to get you know, his fan base to throw money at him. The funny thing about this, the reason why it matters to Bubba Army is he actually has, I think, the same blood disease that Bubba has, the polycythemia shit. I think that's what Bubba has also, that Bubba has to go yeah, Boogie 2988. Fucking yeah, dude, he faked cancer. This guy Boogie was telling everybody that he had polycythemia vera, which is blood cancer, but it turns out he just had polycythemia, which is just overproduction of red blood cells, which I think is the same thing that Bubba the Love Sponge has. The funny thing, and again, like I said, you learn stuff if you do watch some of Destiny's content. Destiny actually read through all this medical shit to figure out that the guy Boogie Nights was talking about, that he may have gotten this because he took what do they call it, exogenous testosterone, testosterone supplements and shit, and that taking testosterone and test supplements will sometimes cause people to have overproduction of red blood cells, which is funny because that is probably how Bubba the Love Sponge got it, because he was, you know, doing tests and whatever shit with Hulk Hogan back in the day. I don't know. He maybe did. I guess he probably did take the clot shot, but Carlos. But yeah, it was just funny because Destiny fucking he figured all this out himself and exposed Boogie for faking cancer. And in the midst of Destiny, getting a little bit of fame and respect for having outed somebody for faking cancer. I mean, he single-handedly did the research and figured out from what Boogie was saying that it can't all be true and that he's lying. And it's now been admitted that Boogie was lying. Yeah, he got, Airplane Willie. Boogie got the tattoo liar on his face. All of that happened because of Destiny. I mean, it may have came out eventually, but Destiny was the guy that fucking figured all that shit out and exposed him. And right after, then Destiny was talking all that shit about the assassination attempt. And so the fucking Boogie, the appreciation and respect. Yeah, I understand he's polarizing. Destiny's polarizing, but all I'm saying is there's some good that comes from that guy doing his thing, whatever the fuck he does. But yeah, he fucking exposed Boogie, and some people probably don't even realize it, and they haven't given him, the due respect for doing that on his own, because he opened his mouth about the Trump thing and said that, justified the assassination attempt and talked shit about the dead firefighter. So anyway, that's just a little backstory there. We're going to get into some of that probably tomorrow night. We'll go through, yeah, I know it's already in the fridge. It's going to be cold. I got to reheat it, but it's still good. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed the show here. Again, I will, I don't know how many days a week I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to try for the first week, maybe doing Monday through Friday. So every day this week, probably around 8, because I don't want to, I normally catch Alex Stein's show 7 to 8. So yeah, expect to be, fuck yeah, Carlos, let's do this again soon. Thanks, Airplane Willie. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah, dude, we'll be back here. Got a bunch of interesting shit to cover. I mean, dude, there's always stuff that pops up on Twitter and stuff at night and, in the evening. And I don't know, I always have some crazy take on some shit. So, we'll always keep the content and the topics fresh in here and try to, talk about some interesting shit. So I will be back. I guess tomorrow. Do I have an outro song here? Yeah, this has been Darkmatch Steve. Can y'all hear that? All right, so much for the production value. All right. Love you guys. I will talk. Oh my God, here we go. We will be back tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. No, I can't. I'm trying to keep it royalty free, Carlos. Sorry about that. Play fuckboy. No, I'll get demonetized. All right, you guys. Good night. I hope you all get good sleep. I'll be in the Bubba Army chat in the morning, so I will see you there probably by at least 8 o'clock latest. Good night, everybody.